good. Hell yeah. What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the Molo360 podcast. Alright, let's just get into it, cause, how the hell did you guys meet?
We've known each other for a while.
Yeah.
In sort of different phases of our lives. I think that there was a time when I was a drum teacher working in like a weekend music school, and you were learning with another teacher, but you used to come into my room and shred drums whilst I was on coffee break.
How old was I then? Like
15, 16?
Damn, you guys are young.
Yeah, well, I was maybe a sort of 19, 20-year-old teacher. But yeah, became like good family friends with, you know, your family, because I was teaching your younger brother. That was like one phase. I think phase two was the reverse, right? When you became my guitar teacher.
Oh my
god. So we kind of know each other through
the switcheroo.
Yeah, man. But yeah, like music education, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of the simplest answer. But yeah, it's pretty long story short. Oh,
cool.
What we got there?
Something on freaking Discord. I'm just gonna close that app.
It's been long in the making, but we've only been making music together about 2 years.
2 years, wow.
Wait, when did we release Miracle Lounge?
So yeah, we made
That's
Miracle
2019.
Lounge
We released it in like summer
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we probably started making that at like the start of 2019 or something. We started making music together because I was teaching Tom guitar, and he was just like too good for me to
I wasn't
teach.
too good. I was unteachable. Yeah, for different reasons.
Teachable. Same.
So I would do a lot of practice, but I wouldn't practice what I was supposed to practice,
Mm-hmm.
which is really irritating and doesn't help anybody. And I think you were spending like an unprofitable amount of time lesson planning.
Yeah,
It
I was just like
it-
spending all week just like learning these mad.
Yeah,
like,
it just wasn't worth your time. So you like laid down the ultimatum, be like, this is nonsense. I don't want to teach Steely Dan songs anymore. Some vaporwave together, and I don't know. I was a little bit resistant to the idea because I just wanted to carry on learning Steely Dan for a bit, and then I realized
Steely
that like
Dan?
dad rock music,
Dad rock.
and just like stupid like jazz fusion licks and stuff.
Mm.
That was normally on the request. And you got fed up
And
with
like
that.
dumb Christmas music as well. We used to.
Yeah, at Christmas time.
yeah. Not all year round.
Wow. Wait, what is dad rock music? I've never heard of that.
AKA yacht rock,
Yeah.
Steely Dan.
It's like classic rock.
Yeah, Doobie Brothers, Michael McDonald. It's really cool stuff. You're missing out.
Okay. Yeah, alright, I'll listen to it. So what were like the beginning ideas of Donor Lens? Like, you know, I love chatting with my friends and like coming up with like all these concepts. I'm sure you guys had like a lot of concepts in the beginning. So,
We were quite ideological for a bit, right?
Well, the first thing that I was like I want to make sample-free vaporwave. That was the first thing that came to you with. I was like, I want to make
Completely original.
completely no samples at all. Just like, and then you kind of put that sway
broke those rules.
broke the
I wanted to make music all with samples.
that's really Spotify friendly to make all like, you know, your own beats because copyright is a joke.
Yeah, well, it's a smart move. I think Runners Club are 100 times better at sticking to that brief than we are.
Oh, I love Runners
So yeah, we
Club.
were inspired by them because you know they make very sort of nostalgic sounding music that's very well written, well produced, and you know if you didn't know any better, you would think that it was pulled together with samples and stuff. We were kind of doing that for a bit, and then I think we got most of the way through writing Miracle Lounge doing it that way, and then like more and more naughty samples started creeping their way back in. But that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, the little samples should be fine.
They're quite disguised. Like we've both got like other projects where we're a little bit naughtier with what we do copyright wise. But like in Donor Lens, there are samples, but like they're in disguise. Like they're not often like the backbone of the tune. And out.
There's one track on. Well, I guess the tracks that we did for Midland Reality were more sort of sample based. Like the tracks that I made for that are like almost in samples. And there's one really like fake sample in the new album. There's one. I mean, there's like some really stupid samples in Error Area, but they're like really buried. Like I sampled some really dumb stuff.
But there's at least one that's out in the open.
Yeah, there's one that's pretty obvious if you know the song, and it's pretty big tune.
You have like nightmares about getting locked up, don't you? Going to like copyright jail.
Getting
sued. Oh, yeah, like. About a year ago, I had this really weird recurring nightmare where I'd like got arrested for obviously I know this isn't how it works, but I got like arrested for copyright infringement and then like went to prison. It was a bad time, but I don't have real fears in of that really in the real world, but it's just a weird nightmare that I used to have.
Oh my god. Wow. I've never ever heard anyone say they had like copyright jail dreams. That's so interesting.
It's like in real life, like I'm not really that like sort of worried about it. I just think maybe just like somewhere in my subconscious brain it was just like sort of,
wow, that's crazy. I have like really realistic dreams too, where like things that are like happening in my life or that I'm worrying about, that's what freaks me the fuck out, not the like false shit, like scary people. Yeah. So that's interesting. I really wanted to ask this. Do you guys consider yourself vaporwave, or were you categorized as vaporwave because of like the aesthetic that you guys portray, or because you're in the scene? Because
it's a difficult question, but I think like vaporwave's kind of got to the stage where it means a lot of different things. Like pop isn't a genre, or like different things that can be considered punk. Like not really like a sound so much as it is like a, I don't know, like it's got its kind of history of its own by this point. So I think like vaporwave has an audience and culture more than it has a sound these days, and I think that's that appeals to us. Like I think I mean I can't speak for you, Jay, but in the past I've worked in kind of projects that are across multiple genres, and it's very hard to find an audience if somebody says, what kind of music do you make? And you're like, it's like a bit of everything. Like, that's really unhelpful. But like, if you say you make vaporwave, that's a starting point. And people who know what that means, they go, oh yeah, I know what that means. And then you can say, well, it's like, it's not really the same thing as like Macintosh Plus, because that was happening a decade ago, and that's a very specific aesthetic. But it's not a million miles from that either. Like, there's, it's an internet-based music scene. There's an audience, there's a culture, there's a culture of like physical media and stuff. I'm getting distracted by stupid stuff in the comments.
Yeah, someone asked you what you were eating. Electric Rainbows.
Oh yeah, so we were eating mushroom risotto. Mushroom and asparagus risotto. It was very delicious. Yeah. And actually it was cooked for us by one of the featured artists on our new album.
Oh. That sounds like delicious.
Yeah, we've got mushroom and asparagus risotto, and we've got some Stella Artois, which is not a posh beer.
Not a posh beer. We're going to drink some nice whiskey soon, though. We're drinking some nice chill.
I wish I bought alcohol. I got pretty drunk my last stream, if anyone remembers. with Sky Too High. But you know, that's like really interesting because I've heard from a lot of people that like vaporwave is a lot of things. Sometimes like the sound could be different, but the aesthetic is correct, and that counts as vaporwave and stuff. But that's interesting, your take, how like it's easy to categorize like that for an audience. So, you know. And
yeah, that I made that sound very cynical. Like we're not just doing it.
No. Yeah.
I think when we first started the project, we were like, the idea was to make vaporwave. Do you know, if that makes sense? Like, and I feel like we've kind of
like tested the waters with a few different things.
Like I can consider us to be a vaporwave, or at least a vaporwave adjacent act. Or act is such a dumb word. What am I trying to say here?
Combo.
Duo. There we go. But like, yeah, like we're like constantly trying to just like incorporate, you know, some new weird shit, you know.
Yeah. Well, like we just tested the waters with a few different things, like so on Miracle Lounge there, I don't think there are any like full songs on Miracle Lounge. There's like little kind of snippets of original vocals and stuff, and then you know, track 1 of Midnight Star starts with, you know, like pretty much a full pop song. So I think, you know, like as we've kind of gone through making music, like we've kind of tested to see whether the audience will deal with things like, like a fully sung pop song, or, you know, acoustic instruments. Like this new record we got coming out has got like a loaded cello all over it. You know, things like that. Like just kind of starting off, you know, quite firmly within a vaporwave world, and then sort of pushing out those boundaries. And I think, you know, the audience has gone with us like the whole way through, and we picked up listeners along the way as well. You know, we're getting the message that that's okay.
Yeah, and you guys do like a lot of collabs I've seen. I mean, especially with Miracle Lounge, you had a remix album with hella collabs. I just want to shout out some of the people, like CompuServe, he's one of my good friends, and he was in that remix album. So was Seb and A Hero and Data Girl, and you also did other songs with Data Girl. How do you you know, communicate with people about collabs and stuff, and like to bring them on board?
Twitter DMs, right?
Yeah, just they just kind of happen. I mean, the remix album was slightly different, I guess, because we were actively.
We put the stems out there and people got in touch with us.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but like with the collabs we've done with people, like they just kind of organically happen. Like we just chat to people, and you know, like what we were saying before about how we're just trying to incorporate, you know, just loads of different kind of things. I mean, that's perfect for collaboration, isn't it? Because every person you work with is going to bring something slightly different, some different sounds, different influences. So it kind of it kind of works with that. But yeah, we just kind of it just kind of happened organically, pretty much, I'd say.
But yeah, like everyone in this scene is approachable, you know. Like that's, you know, we're not afraid to ask people to work with us, and like people aren't afraid to ask us. You know, like we haven't been able to say yes to everything. You know, like we decide, you know, what we're able to take on, because you know we do a lot. But you know, like a lot of things have happened, like the Be Careful stuff. You know, our collaboration with Be Careful, that happened over Twitter DMs. You know, people just reaching. You know, if we listen to the tune and like it, you know, we'll likely be on board.
Oh yeah, yeah. Shout out Be Careful. He's in chat. I love you. You're awesome.
That's like the most generous guy in vaporwave, I think.
Yeah, definitely. He gave me a shot for his current, his upcoming festival, which is gonna be sick. I interviewed a lot of people.
Nice.
So you guys have like a lot of vocals on your songs. How do you is it the same like with like collabs? Do you just like reach out, or do you like look for a vocalist that you personally like? Is that a little
all
more?
The vocal people we know in real life.
Yeah, like
I don't think we haven't done actually, with the exception of, I can't say Data Girl. I can only say Data Girl. Sorry, I'm too English. Data Girl is the only like vocal feature that we've done remotely, and like it kind of feels like we know her because we've worked with her like 4 or 5 times or more already. But yeah, like so for example, like Yana Tyrrell, who sings a version of Talking Alone, and then she's all over the Midnight Store album. Like she's an old friend who I've made music with in various guises for a long time.
We both used to in her.
We played in her live band. Yeah.
That is so lucky.
Really early days of Donor Lens, we were the backing track. Yeah, we were the backing track. Backing band. For Yana Tyrrell's band, and there's kind of been sort of favours being repaid over the last few years. Us working for her working for us.
Okay, that's cool. So, like, instead of, well, I don't know actually, because I was gonna say instead of payment, but like, who knows what the transaction is. But that's really fucking cool and lucky that you know people with amazing voices. First of all, like, I really can't believe the talent all of you guys have, like the mixture between. That's awesome. I really, especially
London music scene thing.
Yeah.
Like that's where we know Yana. That's where I know Midori Yeager, who's like on a couple of the new tracks.
Yeah. Which is
the
sick.
one of our you live with.
Yeah. So my girlfriend Kira sings on 2 of the tracks on the new album as well, and then I'm singing on the last one.
Yeah. I think this is the next stage of Donor Lens is us singing more and more on our own stuff, for better or worse. I don't know whether our like stonks might be doing this and then take it.
Oh my god, that's actually interesting that you brought that up about like the UK like life and stuff. I was actually going to ask about that. How is the UK scene and how do you create an audience there? Is it difficult or not?
So we live in 2 different cities / almost countries.
Yeah.
So I live in London, and Jay's in South Wales, which is 2-hour train journey away.
Yeah.
So we don't get to spend a huge amount of time in person with each other, and certainly not this past year and a half. Like with live scene in London is obviously really good during normal times. Like, I don't know, I've kind of been in and out of things, like different scenes and stuff before hitting on this, vaporwave scene, but this is definitely like, there's not a huge amount of live music in this scene, but, like I've definitely stumbled across like a really interesting culture, and live music is going to happen, now things are opening back up. So I think, there may well be a London vaporwave scene, or UK vaporwave scene at least. There's some UK vaporwavers in the chat, I think.
Yeah. Are you guys going to like make it happen? Like, are you guys gonna start your own live event with people and stuff?
We've talked about it, haven't we?
Yeah, we're gonna do an MPF UK event for sure, 100%. Like we kind of did one. Well, yeah, we kind of helped with one, which was Groove Horizons, which was in.
That was in State Newton. That was a feature funk event. Was it
2019? No, 2020.
Yeah, summer 2019, I think. It was at a club in Dalston, State Newton, which is a trendy part of London.
I think like not necessarily with like loads of live shows, but like there's definitely like quite a prominent like UK future funk sort of collective of people
and synthwave as well.
Yeah. There's a huge London synthwave scene, definitely, for sure. There's quite a lot of gigs and stuff. Yeah, we definitely want to try and push for it to happen in the vaporwave world as well.
Yeah,
like,
it's very important.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely fans and there's definitely people who would come. There's loads of artists. Sorry, excuse me.
Loads.
There's sick artists as well. So like it just needs to happen. Like COVID has just put like such a sort of just put the brakes on all of this kind of stuff though. So
yeah, but I think it's also revved up the appetite for live music. I think like I remember playing in indie bands and stuff, and it's like, you know, like you can get all your mates down to your first couple of shows, but like, you know, if you're playing like every couple of weeks and stuff, it becomes increasingly hard to get an audience down to the gigs. Like there's sort of live music fatigue, especially in a city with, you know, dozens or hundreds of venues. And I think like just having like a year out of that has obviously been terrible for like promoters and venues and stuff, and, you know, artists as well, but it definitely is like revved up an appetite. Like people are pretty raring to go. So I mean, we're ready to go, aren't we? You know, we've been, you know, this weekend we've been practicing, you know, how to play our tunes live and stuff. And I think, you know, when the opportunity presents itself, or if we design that opportunity, like we're good to go. You know, we can play some live shows.
Yeah, and that is actually a really good point. People are ready to go to shows. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be like an orgasm. People are fucking ready. I'm ready. I can't wait.
Nice.
Yeah. Especially with the vaccine and things are just getting back to normal, and I'm so psyched. Are you guys gonna still continue doing URL shows by any chance?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We've got one or two.
Yeah, we've got a few things that are lined up. I think even when like IRL shows are like back, I think it'd still be amazing if these kind of URL streams carry on going, and, you know, maybe not at the same rate that they're going now, but to carry on going, because it just gives you an opportunity to like reach a wider audience.
Also working with visual on these things.
Yeah,
it's different.
Yes.
It's not really like a live show. It's something else, but it's something quite interesting, right? Like, you know, most live shows you're not going to have, well, unless you're like a really big act, you're not going to have these like tightly synchronized visuals. But, you know, we can do that on a stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got
I'm scared of that like not being a thing, because like that is so cool to like. I mean, you have a bigger audience, somewhat, because you can watch the URL show from anywhere. You can watch it on your phone walking anywhere. Like, you could do that, like, and that's so cool. And it's definitely like saved me and like during this whole quarantine shit. But yeah, it's an amazing thing. And yes, visualists are so important. Yeah. And so I wanted to also ask, you were wearing some My Pet Flamingo merch. How do you work with two, like your band and your management for My Pet Flamingo?
It's easy for me because I've got nothing to do with MPF, right? I'm just a cheerleader.
T-shirt. Show the camera. This is a brand
Hell
new
yeah.
T-shirt. Oh yeah, it's got that fresh drip.
Sick. That is fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, shout out Ellie Pavey. She designed this one.
Fuck yeah. Oh yeah, I want to ask you about your designers and like who they are and like what they do and stuff.
Sorry.
Because we're watching on a delay, and so I can see myself doing a nice little 12 from like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So what was the question?
Oh yeah, about your artists. Like, who are they? Like, do you guys also make your own merch and stuff, or the
What, as in like for Donor Lens, they're like visual artists. Yeah. Well, we've worked with different visual artists for each album.
And for all the merch as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, our visual art skills are minimal or functional. I think functional at best. So yeah, we've kind of had the opportunity to work with loads of really interesting artists, just each separate project.
Yeah. So the first album, we worked with Victor Arche, who he also designed the Flamingo Funk 1 and Flamingo Funk 2 artwork, which is also what I'm wearing. And I'll do it as well. Look, woo! There we go.
Look at that.
Ooh, look at that. Hell yeah.
So my brain is just like shutting down at this point. What was I talking about?
Different artists.
Oh yeah, different artists.
You're fine.
Yeah. We worked with Victor.
Victor's from Barcelona.
Victor's from Barcelona. So we worked with him on the first album, and he absolutely smashed it. It's amazing. It's like literally, we kind of started describing to him. Like, we loved his sort of his style. Like, he's got a very specific style, and like even from the first draft when we saw like the artwork for that, it was just like, wow, this is like exactly kind of what we were, because like we were trying to create like this sort of,
like surreal airport space, right?
Yeah.
Like a waiting lounge, just kind of transient space, and Victor just absolutely smashed that.
Yeah.
But, like, he smashed it by like using elements that he always uses in his art.
He's like, we're literally looking up at it right now. I have it up on the wall.
You want to show us, or is it too hard to
difficult.
bring it down?
It might.
I can flash up a copy.
Hang on, you can just grab it off the wall, maybe.
Okay, I hope this doesn't go wrong.
I love show and tell.
Victor's art.
Oh, sick.
It's really dark.
Fucking sick. Oh yeah, that's for your album.
Miracle Lounge. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
I don't trust myself to put this back up.
And then you can take the.
Okay, next in the slideshow.
Next in the slideshow, yes. Ooh, yes.
Okay, shout out Tropical Virtual.
Midnight Store. Fuck yeah. That's an amazing album. I was hella vibing to it while high. Yeah.
Go back on.
The new one we haven't got.
We don't have a framed copy of the new one yet.
Oh, but soon. Are you guys gonna sell vinyls? Oh god.
I was just saying, we've worked with different artists for every project we've done. Like, for our singles and stuff, we do them ourselves. Or Kira Pixie, your girlfriend, who sings on some of the new stuff. She's done some of our kind of single and sort of compilation tracks. Yeah, but for big projects, we've always kind of reached out. It's nice to commission work. Like, you know, we're always excited to be, you know, commissioned to do sort of professional, you know, work in the audio world. And you know, it's one of the good things about the vaporwave scene is, you know, visual artists getting paid for album art commissions and stuff. You know, it's professional.
Yeah, it feels like a project that you're kind of working on together, because you kind of you know, like, we go through all the iterations of the different songs and the mixing and stuff like that, and you kind of feel like you're going on the same journey with the visual artist as they kind of go through these different iterations and these different ideas. Like the artwork for the new album, like the first kind of draft that we got back from it looks like so different from the end product. But it's like such a cool experience kind of going on that journey as well with the visual artists. And like we've been really lucky in that we've just had really kind of amazing experiences with everyone in that. Like, I feel like for everything that we've done, it's kind of it's just clicked, you know, like like how we've imagined it, and like the sounds and stuff have just clicked with the, you know, with the visual artwork.
Yeah, but we've reached out to people we know who it's, you know, we're going to click with.
Yeah,
it's so wait, you know, like so many people, like, you're kind of bombarded with choice and like deciding what to listen to. You know, you need an amazing cover to kind of hook interest in the first place. You know, to get even people getting to press play on track one. You know, it's a massive effort to get to that far.
Yeah, visual artists are super important. And,
for them.
NREL's like, pay visual artists. That's like super important. Because, they do a lot for free.
Alright.
That's true. Yeah.
Yep. Neither of us, I say.
Be careful, ask Donorlands, VHS in the future, possibly? That's a good question.
Have we ever been on a VHS? No. Are we getting in real
EVA cartridge? Yeah, Yeah, I want to do a GBA card. That
we have been on GBA.
I was we've been on the Liminal Cove. Cove GBA. That fucking thing. Oh my god! That is like one of the most exciting things in this community in ages. Like that. Those GBA releases are just insane. Like I can't believe it's like. Can't believe that they've managed to do it. I don't understand how they've done it, but it's fucking ridiculous. Like, so. Like,
yeah, it is so sick. Data Girl. I don't know how to say her name. Data Girl. She did a VHS, and then like Mesh did one. I own one of those.
Well, we're probably on that Data Girl VHS, aren't we?
Yeah.
She did
a timeshare one. Yeah, did a timeshare VHS as well, but. We'd have to sit and make a visual album, or maybe we could get someone. We could commission it. Maybe we'll think about it.
Okay, so it's on the mind. Be careful, and everyone else. VHS maybe. Awesome.
Yeah.
We did like wacky format for Midnight Store, like this ZX Spectrum SD card. We haven't repeated that trick, but I think people enjoyed it at the time.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone who's actually like played it on a
other than
on a Spectrum Next, apart from my dad who did the coding for it. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone. They all got sold, but I haven't seen anyone actually playing it. So if anyone has one,
yeah, we need footage of that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I want to ask, what drives you? Like, what motivates and inspires you? Like, any product.
Any products?
Yeah, like maybe music or
skincare products.
No. That would be cool though, like a skincare product, like fucking album. Someone needs to do that though. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, with like her sample, little free sample pop.
Yeah.
Nice. That is. That's funny. It's kind of funny because we listen to really different music, like other than like vaporwave. I think we like the same vaporwave artist, but like,
I'm sorry.
what's going on in the background?
That is my dad. I can't help it, but it's fine. Sorry.
That's right. I thought he was asking us questions. Somebody got on the audio chat in Twitch.
Yeah,
hijacked
it.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, like I think we kind of have similar tastes in vaporwave, and then like the fact that we do listen to different stuff outside of that is pretty cool. Like, because you know we contribute stuff without stepping on each other's toes. You know, like I probably bring like you know stuff that I like, jazz and fusion music and stuff, and you've got a background in metal and stuff. Like
that is so cool.
Yeah, like kind of. It's nice we're not treading on each other's toes. Like I was saying the other day, like I've collaborated with people who have very similar music tastes too, and yeah, you're just kind of on top of each other, and like I think you almost go in circles as well, because it's like, I don't know, your ideas are too similar and stuff, and it's not progressing in an interesting. Like the whole kind of dynamic of a duo is, you know, you want people with two different personalities, and you know, like we're not outcast, right? But like, you know, Andre 3000 and Big Boy are very different, right? And in any kind of recognized duo, you know, got two people doing very different things.
That is so fucking awesome. I love like hearing about people's backgrounds in music, because it's super interesting. Like, for instance, like oh my god, I don't know, like Indy, for instance, he has like a metal background, and he sang in oh my god, I can't believe I can't remember. I love him so much. It's fine. But yeah, there's a lot of backgrounds in vaporwave, and it starts with metal, rock, EDM, and it's so interesting how people came to vaporwave, and cool.
Yeah, it's like these like nomadic people, right? Like people who are sort of slightly exiles from more established genres, just kind of seem to wash up on sort of vapor shores. I think that kind of happens to us. You know, I've been making sort of quite like electronic music just for myself, with like no kind of outlet, but you know, I should have been releasing it under the vaporwave umbrella years earlier, because I was looking for something that kind of meant something and didn't mean something at the same time. Like vaporwave's got like a interesting identifier. It suggests some things and it also suggests nothing at all. And I think I was looking for that for a very long time. And I think I don't. There aren't many other kind of music scenes which could accommodate us. Where we do listen to really different music and do very different.
Yeah, we just kind of like shove quite a lot of it into the music as well. Like there's some just like mad shit happens.
Yeah, and people want more, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes vaporwave so interesting as well. Is it's just like this kind of cluster of people from just like all over the world who listen to all different music, and but like are so like they're like, I don't know. It feels like the whole community is ready to kind of listen to, to like kind of give anything a shot. Yeah, which I think is like really, really unique. Like I don't know, with like kind of more established genres, I feel like you kind of end up getting into a situation where you just got like rules, or like, do you know what I mean? Like, and then you have people who are gatekeeping, like, no, this isn't. This isn't.
They're gatekeepers, but they kind of get laughed out of town, right? It's such a funny thing to gatekeep.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck would you gatekeep vaporwave? Like, it's ridiculous, because it's like they're trying to like cast like a very brief moment in time, in aspect. They're trying to make this like 2010, 2011 sound permanent, and like none of the, Vectroid isn't making that music now. Like, no way. So yeah, I think it's nice to be kind of provocative and test the waters within this world and be like, we haven't really, like
we have got moments where it's like is this gonna land? Like, is anyone like this?
Yeah, but those are the bits that people like the most, right? Like, you don't want to be. It's not a scene for playing it safe. Like, playing it safe is boring.
We've got some stupid shit. It's really funny.
There is some stupid.
There's even more stupid shit on the. No, actually, I won't even speak about that yet. It's a secret.
I am so sorry about my background with like my family.
That's right.
Oh my god. But yeah, I feel like you can make anything vaporwave, which is so fucking cool. And like, it is so stupid to gatekeep and like not allow people to experiment. You could do so much with this genre. And you guys do it. You guys have like a variety of like sounds that you use and you do, and that's so fucking cool.
I think it's us having quite short attention spans. Like,
definitely.
I don't know. Like, I think about some, artists or records that have got like a very cohesive sound and stuff, and we sometimes try for that, and then like we go quite massively off brief. But I think that's probably the appeal. Like, for people who choose to listen to our music, I think the fact that there's a course, and then hearing the two of us kind of straying off that course is probably quite like, that's probably part of the experience, I think. Like this new record, like, again, like Miracle Lounge, which was like, so Miracle Lounge was going to be a sample-free vaporwave album, and then ended up being something different.
Something completely different.
This Error Area record, which we got coming out in 2 or 3 weeks, that started off like, we were going to make a record which was like really sound designy, really textural, loads of space, like blah 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 blah, and then like minimal drums, blah blah blah. Like, fast forward like a few months, and then like drum and bass beats all over it, and then we've written
garage.
Yeah, and then we've written like some really nice pop songs, and then there's like some sort of MIDI shakuhachi kind of workout. I think we started off trying to be very disciplined and lost that discipline. It's fun.
I totally.
We've got like,
it's difficult
where we are like much more ideological, right? Or like much more. Like Timeshare 94 is vaporwave. My Wichita Life thing is like very like tightly on brief. Donor lenses are outlet for like doing all our naughty ideas. Yeah.
Well, I want to like share some of your guys' new songs. Is that okay or no?
Shoot.
Like, let's do it at like the high. I'm gonna switch our screen. into this beautiful, wonderful woman. You guys see it in a second.
Nice.
Hell
So should we put
yeah.
us on mute?
Yeah, well, listen. Do you guys want to say anything about it?
It depends what you're going to play. What are we going for?
I'm gonna play Slow Reverb because that's sick.
Okay, so we've got a song which is like towards the end of the A side of the new album Area, which is called Slowed and Reverb, which like I think basically we wrote out like a long list of really of basically song titles that made us laugh, and kind of got to this idea of like, what if we tried to write a really beautiful song with like a clickbait title? So Slowed and Reverb is, Slowed and Reverb seems to be 2010, 2011 vaporwave like rebadged for a younger generation.
Yeah.
We just kind of got thought the idea of like people typing that into Spotify or YouTube or whatever and like stumbling across like a power ballad was kind of funny. So yeah, we wrote this like really just like genuine, sincere love song with a very talented London-based musician called Midori Yeager. And yeah, it's Slowed and Reverb.
I'm absolutely in love with it. Like, absolutely. It's so fucking beautiful. I just can't believe you guys made such a beautiful song. I'm sorry.
With such a
because what happened earlier, I'm like, I have to fix things. It's fine.
We're not going to do like a cappella version for it if you can't play acoustic guitar and Jay can sing it.
The animation.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
That's the dancing lady is like bang on for the track.
I know, right? God dang it.
The one's unplugged.
Okay, while I'm fixing this, so
Yeah.
you guys really mix it up. What genres haven't you played with that you would like to incorporate that you haven't already?
Like the metal stuff is the big one though, right? Because I keep on saying, right? It's like a sort of interview cliche where I'm like, look at Jay with all his tattoos. He is a metal man. But and his piercings, he is made of metal. But maybe we need to drop a few gnarly riffs,
A few blast beats, a few breakdowns.
So yeah, metal, and like we need to go like full jazz. Full jazz.
Full jazz? I fucking love those two concepts. I can't wait.
Never go full jazz.
Alright, we're gonna listen to Slow Reverb by Donor Lens, Error Area. This is a once in a lifetime because it's unreleased, but it's soon gonna be released. So let's go. Bam.
Oh, I can't explain. Do you feel the same?
playing the next song. Holy fuck! Slowed reverb. That's the fucking tune of the goddamn century. Like, Jesus Christ, those vocals are fucking beautiful. Midori Jaeger, is that how you say her name?
Yeah. We can't take much credit for that. I mean, we wrote the song with her. But yeah, she smashed it out of the park. That's her playing cello as well. There's like all the string arrangements and stuff.
Wow. That needs to be on the radio. DL. Yeah, DL's in the chat. Donor Lens.
Well, loads of DLs.
Fuck yeah.
Apparently it's to NREL, right?
Yeah.
NRL, that's my boy.
It's almost as beautiful as Molo.
He's
good boy.
I love him.
They're awesome.
He's my baby. You guys should do a song together. That's me, like, getting... You guys should do a song together.
Or like, we've talked about iClick times as well.
Yeah, that'd be
because four sort of four sets of eyes in the building, 8 eyes. That's a
lot of eyes.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fucking sick. Oh my god, Nathan has not told me about that. That's cool.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. That'll be good. We were watching your interview, the NREL interview.
Yeah,
that's really sweet.
That was very sweet.
In the same room, hand holding.
So cute.
I think Slowed and Reverb is a song to hold hands to, isn't it?
Yeah.
It totally is. Totally. I can't wait to jam. You guys have to come to America. Like, please. I want to see that live. Like, that would be beautiful live.
It is a dream.
Yeah. Can I play some more songs?
Yeah, go for it, man.
I'm gonna smoke while you do so. What song are you gonna play?
Okay, I am going to play Copycat Fragrances.
Oh, cool. Shout out to Kira. I think Kira's actually listening.
Yeah, she is.
So shout out to Kira.
Yeah, she killed it too. Oh my god. You guys are in for a fucking treat, okay? Do you guys want to say anything about Copycat Fragrances? Anything else?
Yeah, okay. I'm on my own. Copycat Fragrances is, I think it's a website where you can buy like bootleg perfume.
Okay.
A friend of mine who like fancies himself as a bit of a Lothario, was like singing the praises of the Copycat Fragrances website for like getting like really good discounts on Davidoff Cool Water or whatever. Anyway, but like I heard the name and I was thinking like that name is vaporwave as fuck. And again, like I guess same as Slowed and Reverb, like trying to write like a proper song with a silly name. So I think like I mean, you know, it's not a deep song, but like I think it's about, you know, it's a song about kind of what's real and what isn't, and like, you know, how we present ourselves to other people in relationships and stuff. So it's kind of a sexy song, slightly sinister song. It's got a slightly silly name. Kira's like absolutely smashing the vocals with this kind of sultry Sade vibes. Yeah, that's the vibe.
All right, then let's go. Yeah.
Try me with thanks. I'm sure you can fool me. Make me believe lies neither than real.
That's just so fucking beautiful. Here, you killed it. You guys killed it. You guys, area, fucking gonna be. You guys are just in for a treat. Like, oh my god, sick. Can we play one more? Because we talked about 3. Or no?
Let's do it.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, let's
do it. One more.
You're gonna, like an instrumental one, yeah?
Yeah. I was thinking Paradise Walk.
Yeah, let's do it.
Fuck yeah. Alright. Do you want to say something about Paradise Walk?
Yeah, so Paradise Walk is like a little alleyway near where I used to live in East London. And it's like this really long, narrow alleyway with just like mad bird noises. I don't know why. There seems to be these exotic birds that kind of nest there. But like weirdly, you play in a synthwave, or you're associated with a synthwave band called Paradise Walk, which is just like a total coincidence.
Yeah, they're like Barry based. Well, I'm not. I haven't started playing with them yet, but they release on our synthwave label Time Slave Recordings. Yeah, it's like total coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to them.
But yeah, it's kind of in this world of this Miracle Lounge world. This Paradise Walk is just like another place, like the area, like Miracle Lounge, like the Midnight Store, these kind of weird spaces. So quite often we like walk around and just see stuff that grabs our attention and just like yoink, we're going to bring that into our world.
Yeah, and those are like the kind of background noises and stuff from Miracle Lounge. We just grabbed like walking around like I think Talking Alone is like the kind of it was me walking through a train station, and there was like just like this mad sort of like ambient sort of sound that where it was like people just talking and walking, stuff, it was just bouncing off the walls, so we just grabbed that on our phone.
Yeah,
so we do loads of stuff.
So same with Paradise Walk. So I walked down this long alleyway, grabbed like a really long field recording, and we kind of wrote not a pop song because this is instrumental, but like a kind of slightly new agey, uplifting instrumental track with like loads of synths and like the shakuhachi sound that you hear at the beginning of Sledgehammer by Peter Gabriel. It's that kind of iconic emulator shakuhachi noise. I think people will recognize that. But yeah, no, this is like a sweet instrumental track. Midori Yeager's on this as well, actually, but she's playing cello. There's no singing.
Oh wow! Damn.
Yeah, this is the other side of area, like the instrumental side.
Hell yeah! So Paradise Walk.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. so beautiful. So beautiful. Wow. I love that. We're going to switch to the interview screen. All right. Hell yeah. That was amazing. Thank you for letting me do that. Hey.
Yo, we're back. Sorry.
Awesome.
Stupid samples in it, by the way. Like, you can't hear what they are, but they're really stupid. I'm gonna say what they are, but
What are they?
it's dumb things.
It's from Norway's premier synth pop act of the 1980s, and one is from a band that rhymes with nuns and poses.
What?
I didn't even know that they were in there. I think you're still fucking with me.
I just like snuck in some stupid samples to that one, and we won't divulge. If anyone figures out either of the two huge bands that I've sampled in this song is like you get, I don't know.
I feel like
quite a big clue. You know?
I feel like Nathan could definitely find that. He's really good at finding samples. Like,
And don't snitch on whosampled.com.
Yeah, please.
Okay, don't snitch, Nate. So we're at the half point. Well, we're kind of over the half point, but if any of you guys have any questions, please put them in. It's your time to shine, you know? Ask away.
Polyglot asked something earlier, didn't he? Of me.
Oh yeah. Are you gonna make another Wichita LimeWire album? We've got there's like a duo of news about Wichita LimeWire.
Oh yeah, okay. So for people who don't know, I made like a sort of Y2K inspired album under the name Wichita LimeWire. Basically like remembering, you know, being a kid in the early noughties and just like
Did not have
like nuking the shit out of the family computer with
sex with that
LimeWire downloads. So yeah, I was inspired by that to make like a full length album. I mean, you know, not a million miles off what we do in Donorlands, where like silly premise, trying to write like emotionally engaging music. But anyway, I made one album, whatever. I think I put it out on my 30th birthday. Because I'm old but immature. But yeah, put that out. That's getting a vinyl release. I think we're allowed to announce that. Yeah. That's going to come out on vinyl, and I've got like a bunch of other songs that are going to be album number 2. I've got a name for that. I don't think I'm going to say the name for it, but there's a good name, a good concept. The music's not very good yet, but the name and the concept are good.
Well, I bet the music's good. Yeah.
If anyone hasn't listened to the album, I would suggest you should go and listen to it. It's like nostalgia overload, but like for like such a mad time.
Yeah, well, because you know, people think vaporwave is fixated on the 80s, and you know, my favorite music to listen to is 80s pop music. You know, like Tears for Fears and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I'm not really interested in that as like a point for nostalgia, but I do think this moment of like really naff like Y2K aesthetics and new metal and like just like crappy family PCs that, you know, were barely connected to the internet, and like, you know, our generation of teenagers thought it was a good idea to start like just like downloading, you know, whatever stained albums and skateboard videos and stuff, you know, like the computers could barely handle this shit. And I just think, you know, I've got kind of fond but like slightly kind of cringe memories of that time, and that was something that I thought would be fun to kind of dive back into, you know, diving back into what do you call them, blunder years, diving back into my blunder years. The back cover is literally me with my Linkin Park t-shirt on and my like crappy little glasses. And like I was, you know, practicing a lot of drums at that time, and I'm like crossing my drumsticks and like looking really cool, and yeah, just whack myself on the back cover doing that. No shame.
You shouldn't be ashamed of that. Y2K is really in right now, actually. Like the whole fashion, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Charlie XCX owes me some royalties.
Oh my god. Oh. Alright, let's see. Enrail asked, Donorlands, what's your hottest take on the vaporwave scene? That's a good question. I love that.
Hey, that's
Okay,
I'm out.
we are. Yeah. So
I'm out.
you are run from confrontation.
Yeah, I don't want to hear. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the hot take is.
And I'm biting my tongue.
No.
Okay, next question. Dream.
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, you guys want to answer it? Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, and my hot take is fuck gatekeepers.
Yeah, no.
That's
That's a good hot take.
That's a good
I don't
take.
think that's a hot take. That's like a
Okay, wait. Sorry.
That's like a loop.
Okay, let me reel that back in. Gatekeepers are really important.
Whoa,
No.
Shit.
I'm not sure I believe. I don't know. Yeah. Next question.
Be careful. Media asks, dream pints rotation. That's a good one. I think that's interesting.
Oh, I think so. I think that would be,
or pint.
yeah, pints. I think it's an
pint.
American like.
Well,
talking about beer
is that
with
like
the boys.
is
Yeah.
that like the dream rotation, but like adjusted for the UK palate?
So who are we drinking with? Oh man.
I'm really bad at thinking on the spot, so that's why I'm just gonna wait for Tom to like answer this one and just sit here.
But I think like
Answer.
Shane McGowan from the Pogues. But I think like this whiskey stuff would be good.
Dream whiskey, bro.
Dream. I'm gonna answer a different question and would like to drink some whiskey with Shane McGowan from the Pogues.
Good answer.
That'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
I would say Pete Doherty.
No, come on. I'd like to eat breakfast with Pete Doherty.
No,
He can eat. He's
that
really.
whole thing is a farce though, because
He fed the breakfast to his dog.
To his dog. No,
He's a big boy though. He likes eating his cheese these days. Doesn't
he does. Yeah, he's
okay.
a cheese and wine man.
We're gonna answer a different question, and we would like to eat cheese with Pete Doherty
There we go.
from the
Okay.
Libertines.
Okay. Cheese. Interesting.
I've got
Strawberry Station in the house.
Do you know what? I've got a counter question for you. Talking about dream beer rotations, whatever it was we were talking about. Why is your Twitter handle
Gerard
Waypoint?
Okay.
Gerard Michael?
I
Sorry,
loved.
But not like
I
that.
loved my.
Yeah,
yes.
not like that. Like I don't want to see any Gerard Way porn, but
No.
I'm curious as to know why your Twitter handle is Gerard Way porn.
Okay, so I started my obsession of My Chemical Romance when I was in high school, and Gerard at the time made an app, and on that app I befriended this girl, and she's like, "Yo, you should make a Twitter," and I'm like, "Okay," and you should call it Gerard Way Porn because it'd be funny. So really, I have to give credit to her. But I had. Oh my god, one time, Gerard Way, when he was on Twitter, he had a Q&A, and he answered one of my questions. That was an amazing day for me. And I got so many messages that day being like, why is your name Gerard Way Porn? Like, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, oh my god, I'm getting shit for this now. I was not expecting that, and I had to explain, it's a joke. But yeah. Yeah, I had to actually put in my bio, and I had it in my bio for a very long time. I do not actually post Gerard Way porn.
Did you used to get like loads of people following you, like
huge follower account,
hoping for some Gerard Way porn?
Yeah, I think so, actually. Yeah. And it's like, he doesn't have nudes anywhere, except that he has kissed his bandmates on stage. So...
Yeah. I love My Chemical Romance, so
yeah.
The polyglot thing, Gerard Way is a street. I like that. It's like Paradise Walk.
Oh yeah.
Gerard Way.
Where do you live? I live number 14, Gerard Way.
Gerard Way Street.
There probably is one
probably.
in the UK.
There's this road in Kingston, in like near where I used to live in London, called Hard Man Road, which I always love.
Nice.
Like I always wanted to live at number 1 Hard Man Road.
You know, in West London, there's a Dan Mason Drive.
No way.
Oh, there we go.
That's cool. Yeah. In Chiswick, Dan Mason Drive.
I bet he,
Oh,
I bet he has
okay,
no
sick.
idea what that is.
In the chat.
I feel like I sent it to him once. He wasn't that fussed. Like, yeah,
What?
I've got loads of roads.
Got loads of roads named after me.
That is so crazy.
Shout out,
I love
shout
that.
Yeah, shout out.
Shut up. So yeah, Nikki. What?
No way. Yeah, you need to post that photo tomorrow. There we go.
Yes.
Oh my God, Skeleton Lipstick's in here. Hi.
Yo.
Love that guy. And Strawberry Station. I love you, Strawberry Station, and everyone in the chat. Winter Quilt.
Strawberry Station.
Nrail, Device Operator. You guys rock. Nikki Murr asked.
I-
Oh yeah,
Shout out
Nikki. Shout out to Nikki. Nikki is an OG. Nikki is an OG.
Do you know what this says? It's like repress BLOF. I don't know what that means.
Is that Nikki?
Yeah.
Nikki from the keyboard.
The Pink Bird live session. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that you have that
what-
on
like,
Spotify.
What?
What's the question?
I don't know. I think it's like repressed the Blink.
Right.
The Blink. God, the Pink
I
Bird
think somebody
live
wants,
session? Question mark.
Say repressed, like more copies.
Oh,
What, like,
repress.
Yeah.
People want more of the tape, or do they want some vinyl? I mean,
You know, if they want vinyl, then
Yeah.
maybe they're in luck.
maybe,
Really?
maybe,
Maybe.
maybe,
Maybe.
just maybe.
Vinyl is pretty slow these days. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
vinyl is super slow. It's like ridiculous. Like, yeah.
Well, it's a good thing you
But
guys
that's-
don't live in Australia. I talked to Tupperwave last night, and shipping there is
Wow.
like over $20. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
don't have to
it's
deal
super
with
expensive.
that. Yeah.
they're pretty. Yeah, Nikki was asking. Nikki's always telling me to play this this song on my saxophone that I don't know how to play, but Nikki won't let me forget it because I think I made vague promises to learn how to play it. It's this Candy Dolphin tune with the fella from Eurythmics. What's he called?
I don't know.
The one that's not called Annie Lennox. Dave Stewart.
There you go. Dave Stewart. That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, Nikki, I'm really sorry, but my saxophone playing is really shit.
I
So
keep
you just
trying to
gotta
get
imagine-
I keep trying to get him to play the sax. Honestly, like since like we even started this thing, I've been trying to get Tom to play fucking sax on our
No,
tunes, but
it's not good.
he just won't do it.
It's not
The
good.
best I've got is getting you to play fucking what's the fucking
The clarinet.
The clarinet. Fuck.
What did I do that on?
Oh, dude. Yo, I used to play the clarinet.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Then go first.
Yeah. I played Donkey Kong on the clarinet.
Donkey Kong
yeah.
Country fucking stupid thing that we did. Yeah, that thing.
Holy shit. Wait, so
Okay.
you know how to play the clarinet? I'm super interested in that right now because I have it right here.
Oh, sweet. Let's nerd out.
Yeah. Play it. Play
Let's
the
see.
clarinet.
No,
What
no,
do you
no,
like?
no. I haven't played for years. But I pick it up to
enthusiasm
see if I remember anything, but I don't want to do it. It would sound terrible. I
I
think
think you should do it.
it would sound
I think
terrible.
you should do it.
No, clarinet's cool.
I
Yeah, show me what you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, get out.
What you got?
I think I know how to do the scale, guys.
Yeah. C major scale.
Yeah, the C major scale is gonna be.
Jesus.
C major scale's quite hard on the clarinet.
Is it?
It's alright. You can ask another question. Said I'm impressed. Very cool with the clarinet.
Okay, I don't have to do it.
You play in band or something?
I played it in band for school, yeah, and I keep it near me because nostalgia reasons.
Nice.
Yeah. I couldn't play flute. I was gonna play flute because everyone played flute, but then I was like, nah, I'm gonna play clarinet.
My clarinet to the head.
Yeah.
The real ones.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I would love to see you like live and like playing that clarinet, but like in a sexy way. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, there is a clip of us playing aquatic ambience from Donkey Kong Country. You're on acoustic guitar and I'm tooting the gloom tube.
The gloom tube. See,
Yeah.
that was what I was
gloom
trying to
tube.
remember. I mean, beyond like trying to remember the word clarinet, which I somehow forgot.
Licorice stick.
Yeah.
That's a quick one.
Emerald
just asked if hang on. I wanted to answer this question. Hang on. Where is it? Where's it gone? Is Mirinda better than any other orange soda? Well,
I don't drink orange soda.
Do you know what's interesting to know? Is that Mirinda also makes other flavors as well. There's a strawberry.
No, the
flavor.
strawberry's the famous flavor. Strawberry.
There's a strawberry flavor. There's like a purple flavor, like purple
Grape. Purple drink. we don't
Grape.
have purple in the UK. We got Calpol.
Yeah. Mirinda is actually really like gross. It's just kind of, we called it that because it's just such a frame of reference for the UK. It's like every like kebab shop
yeah.
or chip shop, they always sell Mirinda, which is really shit. So there we go.
You heard it here first, guys. Mirinda is really shit. Don't buy it.
Fuck. Can I have Mirinda on
There's
our
probably
backs now?
No, you're not.
Americans, like,
No.
When have people on our backs now? You know, like that thing where like if like commentators in sports say the name of a product, they have to go. But there's also
other products are
there's
available.
Yeah, so I say there's also other shit orange sodas available.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna get Mirinda on your backs. Come on.
Okay. Cool.
Must be. So
I think we're safe.
I knew about Mirinda exclusively because of the Ocarina of the Time advertisement. That's cool.
So who was telling us about that? Was it you telling us about that, or was it Nrail?
Probably.
What was it? It was like a Nintendo advert with some Mirinda in it. It was like a product.
This is literally the first I'm hearing about this. So it was an Ocarina of Time Mirinda.
Yeah, kind of crossover episode.
Nice.
I think we lost him.
Yeah.
We just chat to ourselves. Oh yeah, no, we got you. Yeah, so Molo, was that you who showed that to us?
Orangina.
No.
Yeah.
It was not me. I'm sure it's probably
Sam
Nathan.
Polyglot.
Sam Pellegrino.
That is, you're showing your middle class credentials.
Sam Pellegrino used to be good, and then they removed, in the UK anyway, when they introduced the sugar tax, they removed all the sugar from San Pellegrino, and now it sucks. Orangina is the one.
And they've got like a posh little hat on, don't they? As well?
Yeah.
No. Little tinfoil hat.
No need for it.
That's
Orangina.
a waste of materials.
Be careful, Orangina all the way.
Is that like chocolate or a drink?
The drink.
It's a drink.
Because I know you guys have like those oranges that are chocolate covered that they only have in UK.
Chocolate orange. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, I want to try those really bad. I might get like a care package of that. just try it.
No, look at that. Send them the link. Yeah, I think Nrail showed it to us. So it's a Nintendo commercial, like a Nintendo Mirinda kind of crossover commercial. Very strange.
I've never seen it before.
Yeah.
Ooh, Strawberry Station. You can still talk about Mirinda if you want. You didn't miss much.
Gonna be making like British references and alienating everyone else.
Yeah, dude. Like Mirinda. By the way, station. I don't know if you have an alternate. What am I trying to say? Alternate. That's what I'm trying to say. An alternate opinion. I'm drunk way too
I think
much.
you lose perspective, right? When you leave the UK, and if you're like living in Canada, you start like craving all this like shit British stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I think Strawberry, you've lost some perspective on matters. I think.
Oh my god, calling him out. What do you guys have that like us Americans don't have? Would you know that?
Like fewer flavors of Oreos, I think.
Oh wow,
yeah,
really?
yeah, way less flavor.
Yeah, so we had Lady Gaga Oreos, and I think they were just a different color, but they didn't taste any different. But I think
that was one of the things. I remember when I was in Miami, we went to Walmart, and we went to like the biscuit bit, and it was just like, what the fuck?
No, they don't have biscuits. They have cookies.
Yeah, sorry, cookies. We went to the cookie aisle, and it was just like, what the fuck? What is this? What are all these flavors?
Well, that's what. So we got a song called Freedom of Choice,
Yeah.
And that's literally what it's about. It's like, you know, like this kind of illusion of freedom being like 100 varieties of Oreos and Gatorade, right? Like that's where freedom, ultimate personal freedom, derives from the right to buy like minute variations of mass market products. Our selection is like slightly more miserable in general. What's that thing you showed me earlier that I'd never seen before? What's it called? Pasta and sauce.
Pasta and sauce. Yeah.
What's it called? Pasta and sauce.
Pasta and sauce.
Do you guys have pasta and sauce?
We have pasta. We don't call it and sauce.
Like
pasta sauce. Pasta sauce.
I saw a meme the other day. It was like you know like those memes that are like are you okay, honey? You haven't eaten your like Sonic the Hedgehog curry.
Oh my god!
I saw one of those like, and it was like are you okay, honey? You haven't eaten your Call of Duty pasta, but it was a picture of this thing, pasta and sauce, that we have in the UK, which is just like a thing.
But it seems to be sponsored by Call of Duty.
Yeah, it was like for some reason it was sponsored by Call of Duty. I don't know.
Oh my god. That's cool. I love Call of Duty.
Let's go to Molo360 to know what it is.
I've never heard of it. Like macaroni and cheese.
It's like a pot noodle or
it's like a pot noodle, but it's like
but with pasta.
It's like really gross, but it's like really nice. It's like one of those things like really gross.
I'd never heard of it. Yeah, Call of Duty pasta.
Wait,
it's not the shake, right?
No, it's just like normal pasta.
Okay.
Like Call of Duty shaped pasta.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking
mad. Wait, do you guys call your ketchup tomato sauce? Cause Strawberry Station.
No.
Okay.
And we wouldn't say tomato.
No, we call it ketchup.
Oh, okay. That's cool. We all call it ketchup, I guess. That's interesting that you mentioned Freedom of Choice, because that's like one of my favorite songs off your Midnight Store album. And so is One Stop Shop, which is fucking sexy. I wanted to mention this. I wrote it down because I wanted to mention it. I love those songs.
Strawberry was nagging us to make more like 4/4 bangers. There kind of aren't many or any on area.
I'm trying to remember the song. Yeah, I remember it now. I remember it now. I forgot. I was like, it was like One Stop Shop. I was like, what is that a song that we did?
That one.
Remember.
But yeah, Freedom. There's a Devo song called Freedom of Choice, which is really good. Great band. They're one of my favorite bands, Devo. And yeah, I read this like really boring musicology book called Repeating Ourselves, I think, and that's like about like minimalism in art, and then it like links it to like branding in supermarkets and stuff. I think that's kind of inspired some Midnight Store stuff.
Wow, that's so fucking cool. I love how you guys like actually incorporate themes. And oh my god, you said earlier that you were just listening to the atmosphere or like ambiance around you and stuff, and that you incorporated that into your music. I think that's so cool. Do you guys always like come up with concepts before with like and inspired by things?
Yeah, definitely. Like we always like. I mean, I think I think both of us like come up with just like musical ideas just like randomly, do you know, like you just kind of fucking like I was like I couldn't sleep, so I was just fucking
yeah, but you were working to a brief though, weren't you? Like within a world.
Yeah, like I think definitely like when we're working on a new project, we always kind of have like right, we kind of want it to be this is the
inside the world, right?
Yeah, this is the world that we want to kind of try and create. We deviate from it like fucking shitloads, but that's fine.
It's the thought that counts, right?
Yeah, I think that's like one way of making it like kind of cohesive. Like we don't ever want it to be like uniform, every single, we want it to be kind of fucking all over the shop. Do you know what I mean? But like, I think having an idea in mind when you're creating each song helps you to have that sort of.
It keeps you a bit grounded, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Do you know what one thing?
It puts it in the same world.
I don't know about you, but one thing I never do, or these days, is like have a working title being like, cat just smashing across the keyboard, just blah 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 blah.
I do that.
Yeah.
All of the songs for Area that I was like creating, like I was starting the project, mine were all called like
This
like,
one.
1, 2, 3, 4, or like beep beep bloop, or like fucking this one is one I'm making today, like that kind of thing.
Well, I can do that. I come up with a title and then work from that.
Yeah. I mean that's how you should do it. You know, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But then if you look at my projects on like fucking Logic, I'm just like all over the shop anyway. So.
That's my sorry, I'm answering a question for like half an hour ago, but my hot take is producers shouldn't call their tracks like Aphex Twin tune or like this tune sounds like Death's Dynamic Shroud or whatever. Like I think that's a lazy way of working. I think sound like yourself, you know? Whatever that is, be yourself. Don't just try to sound like someone.
I love that hot take. I think a lot of people they get a lot of inspiration, but then they kind of lose themselves when they take from like inspiration from other people. It's like, make it your own, you know, like.
Right, you're gonna be.
You could always take in inspiration, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's impossible. It's literally impossible to make something that has no sort of
kind of precedent, right?
Yeah. Like everything is inspired by something. Yeah. Like it's literally impossible.
It was nice, kind of furthering that narrative, isn't it? Or continuing that thread.
But I think it's really easy to fall into a trap of just like having a formula, and not even. I mean, having a formula is not even bad. Like that's not even what I'm trying to say. I think it's easy to be like. It's easy to end up falling into a trap of kind of like, I want this to sound like this thing, and this thing to sound like this thing, and this thing. Like, it's absolutely fine to like be like, I want this track to sound like this, but then you just put your own fucking, you know, mad, stupid.
But yeah, just don't call your song. Don't name your songs, your project files after other artists. I think it's going to limit you. You know, just don't be afraid to be yourself.
Definitely.
Now, your own going to have identifiers in it that people can trace back to earlier stuff, but I think you're just forcing yourself to write pastiche music if you do that.
Yeah, no, that's a really good take, actually. I love that. If you have any more hot takes, Skeleton Lipstick's in the chat, and he does hot takes the show. Just saying.
Tom, I think you should go on that.
You don't trust me to go on.
I think you should go on. Go on that. You do it. I'm not gonna do it because I don't have any hot takes. But
yeah, I don't know how hot my takes are.
Oh, you just had a really good one. That was a really good hot take.
Yeah, just don't be pastiche, you know? Like it's much more interesting to hear like some kind of unique ideas than a pastiche.
Definitely. But that's like what I like about the genre of vaporwave is that like people use so many samples because it's like you know, nostalgia is such a huge part of vaporwave, and people use so many samples, but they make it their own, you know, like completely, and it sounds like a completely different song. And I love that, you know, and that's what's really cool.
So we just found a funny NRL comment.
What did he say? Death's Dynamic Shark 126 V2.
Yeah. NRL, be yourself.
Oh my god. Well, Enrel's music is really different, I feel, because he has like background in Skrillex music.
Yeah.
That's not a background. That's an ongoing thing.
Do you know I've got so much time for
Sonny Moore's.
Yeah, Sonny Moore's, but like his from first to last, they're like a big. I'm a huge From First to Last fan. I remember like when he first did the switch from like emo, screamo sort of stuff to electronic music was like mad, and then he like started doing the dubstep stuff, and it was sick.
John, this isn't
the
a
whole
hot
thing
take.
of Skrillex killed dubstep.
So Skrillex was public enemy number one. So
yeah, it's so weird because his dubstep was actually like quite sick.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, NRL, I'm old enough to have been like going to like dubstep nights in the UK in like 2008, 9, like late those years, and you know the music like as it kind of got more aggressive and stuff, and then it kind of got more transatlantic, Skrillex became like Public Enemy #1 in that world. Like people were like, fuck this guy, like he's like ruined our thing. But like with a bit of historical distance and stuff, you know, it's fun music, and it's like
no, I got so much time for especially like early Skrillex stuff.
Yeah.
Like
So it's that thing,
Scary
so
Monsters and Nice Sprites, that kind of
like people who, you know, like, okay, so it had the same name as a pre-existing genre, but like it had the shock of the new, you know, like that's what's exciting in genres, when like somebody comes along and disrupts things with like this like provocative shock of the new kind of thing, and Skrillex had that. But I remember like being in a very snooty environment where people were like, oh, this guy with his dodgy hair, you know, making this like horrible loud American music, and you know, ruining our nice like minimalist like British thing that we had going on. But like, you know, with the perspective of sort of 10+ years distance, you know, I kind of realized that was just kind of snootiness.
yeah, it's just gatekeeping again.
Well, that
Yeah,
gatekeeping sucks. But yeah, Skrillex didn't even call it dubstep himself. I'm pretty sure it says NRL, and
Yeah.
He totally changed the game.
That was the whole, wasn't it? Skrillex killed dubstep, and then he kind of like adopted that in a way, which was also kind of cool.
And he's a chill dude as well. Like he would get interviewed, and all he would ever talk about is how much he liked Flynn by Aphex Twin. You know, it's like, oh, I just want to write like nice piano music.
Do you remember like fucking hell, this was ages ago. It's like a year ago or something like that. We listened to one of his. He did like a fucking private show. Do you remember that? And we were looking at his set list, and he was just playing these like fucking ridiculous
Skrillex.
tunes. Yeah,
when he DJs with Fortet, who I love.
Yeah, he just playing like this like fucking mad shit. Like
Enra, we listen to Scream and Benga.
Well, Strawberry Station is talking about hyperpop, and I kind of want to know, like, what's your take on hyperpop?
I don't fucking know what it is.
Really? Okay.
I understand what hyperpop is. I literally don't fucking understand what it is. I've tried many a time to understand what hyperpop is, but I just don't. I don't get what at what point does it become hyperpop? What is it?
So, I mean, I've had a lot of fun in clubs, like dancing to this very sort of plastic music. Like I remember when PC World was like this, you know, no, not PC World. Sorry, PC World is a good job. PC Music.
PC World.
PC World is like where you buy computers from in the UK. It's called Curry's PC World, actually.
Yeah,
no?
now.
There's been a merger.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I remember going to PC Music club nights and hearing like some of their like more wacky DJs, like Kane West and Felicitar.
PC World is lit.
Yeah, PC World is lit. It's fun music, like that Hey Cutie by Cutie, that record is fire.
Must be some Dixons.
Yeah, R.I.P. God, Strawberry Station is like commandeering the chat with like mad British stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, anyway, like this kind of whole PC music thing was like really fun, and again, like the same thing, like this shock of the new, like what Skrillex was. It's like, you know, the whole electronic music scene in the UK was like very like chin strokey. It's what people call like business techno now, like just kind of very like formulaic. Like I remember like I was going to clubs, right? I enjoyed going to house and techno nights, but like you just hear like a 4/4 beat and like some sound effects, and then going to clubs like a year later and there's just like bubblegum melodies and like Hoover basses and like stupid like funny chords, and the songs are really fast and they're, you know, really good fun, and people are actually enjoying themselves. Like I think it's something that needed to happen. It's like a refresh button.
Yeah,
I'm all for it.
I definitely think it's important, because I feel like, and I've talked about this with my friends and everything, about how like there's in the pop industry right now, everything kind of sounds the same. We kind of need a new, like, we need new music, we need a new face, we need like something different, and I think hyperpop could be that, or vaporwave, or anything. We need something new and fresh, because everything is starting to sound the same. What do you guys think? Do you agree or no?
I like that it's like not snooty about pop music. Mm-hmm. You know, like I don't you know, like underground scenes being snooty about pop music has always turned me off them. Like, like, you know, I don't know a huge amount about metal, but like
metal people are really nice and really friendly, but like there's this kind of perceived idea that metal people are like really snooty about pop music that turns people off. But like these things can coexist.
Well, you have those people like in every
pop,
genre that are like really snooty. And
well, like this idea, right, that there's no craft in making pop music. I think like that, it's like, where the hell does that come from? Like writing a pop song is really hard, and like producing a song, like, and like the kind of mixing and mastering processes are like surgery, like it's difficult. Like I think people get this idea, it's like, oh, it's just like the same drums and there's like 4 chords and that's it. It's like, well, you bloody. It's the same with like people who, same with people like rag on modern art. It's like, oh, I could have done that. It's like, well, you bloody didn't, did you? Like,
no, you're right.
I quite like this kind of hyper pop, like wears the pop badge proudly. I think like one thing that I like less about it is that it's quite ironic about it. It's like, don't be ironic about liking pop music. Just like pop music because some of it is really good and some of it's really shit.
I still don't understand what it is, but but then
really distorted, loud, like PC music.
But we've listened to stuff together.
Like Dorian Electra, Charlie XCX is hyperpop now, so yeah.
Like I know of what like some hyperpop acts are. I guess it's kind of the same as vaporwave. It's like describe what vaporwave is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm on that surface level. I'm in terms of like my knowledge of hyperpop. Like I'm probably that person who's got like Lisa Frank 420 bookmarked on YouTube. Like I know Charlie XCX's songs. I absolutely love Sophie's production work, and like I was around at the beginning of PC music, like when people started playing that stuff in clubs, and it was fun.
PC World.
Yeah, and got my computer from PC World as well.
Yeah. Oh, Vapor Mill says, hot take, Lisa Frank 420 is a really good fucking song. People just hate it because it's overplayed.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I agree with that, like 100%. Like, there's a, I agree.
Because it's not like a massive Diana Ross song. Like Vectroid has drawn attention to a Diana Ross song that was slightly forgotten. Like I think it's the art of kind of digging. Like people rag on DJs and stuff, but like if a DJ can create like an amazing narrative with their song selection, then like more power to them. I'm all for it.
Definitely.
Especially DJs don't produce themselves. I mean, that's not Vectroid, but like DJs who DJ, full stop. And they're like they're the way they make music, or make music is by weaving together other people's music. That's cool. That's an art. David Mancuso in the loft in New York. That's what he was doing. He's weaving together disparate records and stuff to create like a club narrative. That's wicked. I'm all for it. I'm all for. There's this idea of musicking like as a verb, like not music as a noun, but like music actively doing it, and that means people making music. That means people listening to music, people participating in music. Everybody's a musician in that. Like that's. I think I really like that definition of musician as like a really broad thing, not just like somebody who like practice loads of instruments like us. Like that's elitist. I
don't practice for shit. Yeah.
We used to practice. We did on stage. You know what I mean? Like
I just like download shit off of YouTube and
slow it down and stuff.
And yeah.
But you know what? That happens to people who practice too much at some point in their history, and then you burn out, and it's like, oh man, I just want to slow down like existing songs and put it out as my own music.
I love that, by the way. Skeleton Lipstick. I have a love-hate relationship with pop music. Oh, you've moved it over. I love you.
Oh, sorry.
I have a love-hate relationship with pop music. I love it and want to destroy it at the same time. And I think that's a good place.
That destruction impulse is right. Like previously,
I'm on his side.
I kind of that's what you have done that as well with like with the Lipstick Elite stuff. It's kind of like pop music where it's like warped and
a love letter and then you burn it.
Yeah, totally.
I think that's important, right? Like previously generations wanted to destroy their parents' generation's music.
Yeah.
And like what happens now is like people like us are like, oh, all this 80s stuff, my parents' era it's really good. And something's been lost by that, like that destruction impulse going. Like we're too appreciative. I think we should be more don't really know what the word is, more kind of irreverent towards the past. I think that's good. I think there's problems with nostalgia. I think like looking backwards rather than looking forwards is problematic, and this like past thing, what people used to do, where it's like burn the past, like now. The moment is now.
Well,
That's
okay,
pretty cool.
what I was saying, like, I think we have, like, right now in media, there's a lot of reboots, not just in, like, music and movies, shows, all that stuff. Everyone is, like, so focused on nostalgia right now that they're neglecting new. Which is great to have, like, like, I love the reboots. I love the people bringing in, I love Vaporwave. So, like, I think it's just very important to continue or, like, have a balance. Like, wouldn't you agree? Like, a balance of, like, new and old and mixing it together. That would be cool. Yeah. I totally agree with Skeleton Lipstick's statement about, like, a love-hate relationship with pop. Ooh, hey, Indy! Hi!
Yeah. Hey!
Indy,
You're more like Boo.
You're more like Boo.
Yeah, the synth pop revival has been great. Yeah. Miley Cyrus's new stuff is pretty great. Never thought I'd say that. I genuinely like her new stuff. Yeah.
She's got amazing voice. Miley.
Oh, Miley.
Yeah.
I was
we like that, and fairly unironically, don't we?
Yeah, I was really confused because I heard I don't know her music that well, but like she has that something about glass or something like that. But I saw like a live performance of it, and had the jigga
Edge of 17,
and I was just like, fucking hell, Miley Cyrus, she's just ripping off fucking.
Yeah, but so does
Nicks.
Bootylicious. Bootylicious has that.
Yeah, but
as
it's
well.
like she's just fucking ripping off Stevie Nicks. Oh my god, what the fuck? Like, this is so mad. Like, this literally just sounds like Edge of 17. But I realized like afterwards, is like actually there's like an official mashup like,
with Stevie Nicks.
So she was performing the mashup. I was like, because like obviously. I was like, well, this is literally just Edge of 17 with like some slightly different.
Yeah, give Miley more
vocals,
credits than
but
this.
No, I don't. I retract everything that I expel the universe, and I'd like to like get myself together and put it back out and say
this is a public
apology
to Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. Miley's great.
Yeah.
Now I hope you get to sleep at night now that you've made peace with Miley.
Copyright jail.
Yeah. Well, Miley's obviously tuned into the stream as well, so shout outs to
She might be.
But no, that is actually a tune. That is actually a tune, and it was my bad.
I think Kira sounds like Miley Cyrus on the two tracks, like a kind of deep, husky pop voice. So like
Angel compared to Sade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Angel Marco who mastered our record.
Big ups.
But mentioning Kira and Midori, they are really fucking fantastic. Like, yeah, and those vocals, so good.
Yeah,
we're very lucky to be able to work with these people. Yeah, we've got like 3 or 4 like really talented female vocalists that we work with on the regs.
That's awesome.
But yeah, we're planning to do more ourselves, but I don't know how nice our voices are.
Yeah,
we're enthusiastic.
I'm like singing. I'm singing on the last track of Area, but like you wouldn't know unless I said it.
Well, it's kind of like it's got this sort of Bon Iver, like kind of James Blake Bon Iver sort of vocal processing thing.
My friend Pop Culture, he's like, I'm not really good at singing, and he kind of distorts his voice and stuff. Like he uses auto-tune, auto-tune, and like you don't have to be a great singer, but like you could totally sing on. I don't know, like he really proves it. I don't know how his actual voice sounds though. I'm sure it's good, but yeah. Shout out Pop Culture. I just wanted to mention.
We'll do more. Club does his own vocals.
Yeah, those guys are just like, oh my god. Carl and Maria, just amazing. Like their
benchmark setters.
Their set on Pad Chennington's Block Party was just ridiculous. It was so good, and like I loved hearing like because on all their like studio stuff, like it's all like slowed down and pitched down and stuff. But on that performance, they kind of kept
at pitch.
Yeah, they kept it at pitch. It just sounds so good. Like I want to hear more of that.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good, so good. We love them guys like so much.
I really love like your guys' performance on URL shows. You guys really go ham. Do you do your own visuals by any chance?
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes. What one's on it for?
The Be Careful one, the Homesick.
Yeah, Homesick. I did that. And
so like when it's stuff.
What was the Explore the Vapor? I did that one too.
So like when it's kind of a bit more abstract, that's us.
Yeah.
When it's like really detailed 3D rendering, that's not us.
No way, we can't do that shit. But like, if it's just like, make this shit look weird for half an hour.
So Indy's talking about the Donkey Kong thing, like we'd still be like drawing some pixels like now, sort of 6 months on, if we'd been in charge of those visuals.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
we wouldn't even.
That was like so nuts. That like whole thing. Like I kind of thought like Tropical Virtual was like he was obviously going to smash the set. It was going to be amazing.
Tropical Virtual is fucking amazing at visuals.
I can't even tell you how much we love. Like his work is just ridiculous every time. But like we kind of thought like he was going to do this amazing stuff with this set, and like and then we sent him the DK thing as like a separate thing, and I was expecting it to just be like like us, like just because we did it in front of a green screen, like just superimpose us in front of like just some like Donkey Kong Country just playing in the background. And then the first thing he sent back to us before he sent us back any of the like set was like this like that mad like
the rare logo.
Yeah, the rare logo and like the water bobbing around. And we're like, what the fuck is this? It was just that was amazing.
Yeah, shout outs Tropical Virtual.
Yeah.
Big shout outs Tropical Virtual. Like he made that like so sick. It was ridiculous. Like that was just some fucking stupid thing.
He's king of the NFT world now.
Yeah, he is.
We were very lucky to get.
And that fucking first shot as well. The first shot from that set where he deconstructed. Yeah, he deconstructed his workflow for building the Midnight Store, and just he was telling us he found he was like, I don't know if I found where you actually live on Google Earth.
Yeah, he got the bins wrong, the litter bins, and we had to like sort that out.
Yeah.
He did like American style bins, and we were like, actually, if you look at Cardiff City Council,
very different.
He's like, I'm so sorry guys, like I won't do it again. Like, and then he like rendered us this beautiful like litter bin outside the Midnight Store, and then we're good.
Oh, your bins are different? And that was the problem?
Yeah.
Wow.
He looked a bit American. The Welsh bins have got a dragon on them, don't they? Fine dragon.
They do have
Yeah, so we...
They have dragons on your bins? What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Welsh flag.
Welsh flag's one of the best flags, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a dragon.
I'd say like Japan, just red circle.
Yeah.
That's really good.
That is a hot flag.
South Korea, like that's like a posh circle with some bits and pieces. Then freaking dragon.
The Welsh dragon is a pretty hot flag.
It's difficult to like draw on the like chalkboards outside of pubs and stuff, though, isn't it? You draw on England flag, like white, red, blah blah, whatever. And you get to Wales, like, oh man, I gotta draw a freaking dragon.
Yeah, Strawberry Station, no, we do not have dragon bins in the States. We have regular bins that are just plain.
Well, that's just,
What about in Canada? Have you got maple?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. Do you have maple leaves on your bins?
Yeah, Indy, do you have maple leaves?
What's the North Macedonia flag? Polyglot, can you describe it?
Me? I don't know what a Macedonia
looks
like.
Nice.
Oh my god, that's actually really cool. They all have moose on them. That's fucking cool.
I mean, we're taking their word for that. They might be like screwing with us.
Yeah, I think it's bullshit.
But yeah, Welsh spins do it.
They literally do have dragons. I would take a picture, but that's long.
Well, I want to show our picture.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Me
Set this up.
and
Yeah.
me and Jeremy over here met actually at Econ 1, and I just want to go back in time for a little bit with everybody because it's so amazing.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. I have 2 pictures. I'm gonna post both of them. Oh, that one's just behind here. There we go. Look at us. We're so happy. We're so cool. Look at the fucking TVs in the background. Do you guys have CRTs?
I
don't think we got anything yet.
We haven't got anything yet.
We'll just wait a little bit for it to catch up.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck am I doing? Oh
Your
my
hair
God.
looks so good in like these
Thank
pictures.
you.
Like
Thingy's got a Daydream Deluxe.
If Kira,
He loves that haircut.
if you're still watching, that dude looks so much like Josh Iverson.
Yeah.
So much, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like that dude looks so much like our friend. It's really weird. I literally don't remember this photo like at all.
I don't, but I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there, so it'd be weird if you did remember it.
yeah,
Because
you
Enzo
gotta-
left.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn. This was like at the end of Econ 1.
Yeah, you could see that it's already kind of empty, like, because it was packed everywhere.
I was fucking lit at this point. Jesus. I don't remember.
You remember it well, don't you?
Yeah. Not even. I don't remember this. I don't remember this photo at all.
Well, I remember.
Literally.
I remember, like, looking at you and being like, you look super fucking cool with your tattoos.
Oh.
And I was like, I don't really know who you are, but hi. But yeah, a little memory. I got to meet my pet flamingo and Jeremy from Donor Lens.
Woo!
Woo! Okay, we'll put that away.
Yeah. Like let's like file that one away into the
Into the memory bin.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just thought, yeah, that was special. Neko Molo. Yeah, I wore cat ears the entire time, and people who took videos, I saw, like, it was easy to see me in Econ because of that. I was like, oh, hey, that's
And
me.
you person wearing a coronavirus mask.
Yeah.
Like, 2 years before the pandemic.
Yeah, we actually spoke
Oh,
about
yeah.
this before the stream went live. So
This is some rehearsal.
I've already apologized for the fact that I do not remember this photo being taken.
Yeah, it's fine. Them sexy shades. True.
Oh shit! Was I wearing? I can't even.
No.
I can't.
I don't
okay,
think you were wearing.
Was I wearing
Oh wait,
shades
that's...
inside?
No,
That is
you
just that's a big faux pas.
Oh yeah,
Shine,
he has. You have shades on, but not like on.
Oh.
Okay.
Where were they? On your head?
They're bouncing on my head. Ready.
On the back of your head, like
Ready for the
like
sun.
Guy Fieri. Nice.
Guy Fieri. Wow. Molo
this is
predicted
like-
COVID. Yeah, I did. Actually, I was given that mask by some random stranger, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm just gonna wear it.
Data is wearing. She's always worn a mask, hasn't she? For like anonymity reasons.
Yeah, which is cool.
It's back.
Yeah. I brought it back for a sec. So yeah, we're like, we're overtime, actually.
I need to wee.
Do you guys
Yeah, I
want
need to
to
wee.
Yeah? Well, do you want to promote some stuff before you go? I'm gonna promote too.
We got an album coming out.
Yeah, we've got an album coming out.
Area.
18.
June 18th.
Oh, fuck.
Um,
Do you got cassettes coming out with that?
Cassettes, mini discs,
Cassettes,
digital.
mini discs. Yeah, we're gonna
Vinyl
have
later.
vinyl. We've already ordered the vinyl, but it's just taking fucking ages. Like, vinyl orders at the moment are a joke. It's ridiculous. It's taking so long.
Oh, well, that's fucking exciting. I can't
But yeah,
wait.
tapes, mini discs, June 18th. Just listen to it, if
Mhm.
anything.
Yeah, that's nice.
Just have a
Oh,
listen. See
We'll
what,
do videos and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, all your stuff is here.
We're
Oh, wait,
not-
I put Spotify
No,
twice.
no,
I
no.
was supposed to put. It's fine.
Click on
'Cause I had
some
to
of those.
redo that.
Sweet.
We are not going to jam any of this down your throats, but if you want to listen to it, then June the 18th, it will be live.
MPF website at 5 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, 5 p.m. UK.
It'll go on. It'll be streaming from
Somewhere.
midnight in wherever you are on the 18th.
yeah.
As soon as it hits midnight on the 18th, you can listen to it.
Hell yeah. And now
Yeah, you guys
I'm-
got tunes before anyone else.
Hell yeah. Yep. I get to listen to the whole thing. I'm so thankful. Thank you. So Homesick Fest. I'm gonna promote Homesick Fest. I am interviewing a couple people you have to watch to see. Okay. We got Exion, Be Careful, Sierra Mist, Chameleon, Darian Shields, Disco Sam, N-Rail, Eventual Infinity, Generation X, Groovy Kaiju, Hydra, Ming Curry, Monster Teeth, Night Shroud, Neck Bomb, Runners Club, 95, Second Sight, Sagito, Skeleton Lipstick, Sky Too High, Time Pigeon, Trapes, Tupperwave, Vaporwave Shine, Wavewell, and Young Shiro. And we also got interviewers, me, myself, Molo, DJ Non, Indie Admin, hosted by Be Careful and Leo, 18th, 19th, and 20th of July. June, God. June.
What, bitches?
Watch it, bitches.
Fucking tune into that shit.
Hell yeah.
motherfuckers.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for everyone in chat. This has been amazing.
Yo.